Yo, it's your boy 299 Gaming, and listen, nobody should spend no money on WWE 2K23. I'm telling you, don't buy it at all. This game is insanely unpolished, broken. You see stupid bugs and glitches like that. 2K just puts no care into their product anymore, and they just shovel out the same product year after year because they know idiots
Then you know
and
MJF.
WWE drones are gonna buy it anyway. The online is still broken.
What?
Every game crashes. So don't think that you're going to have fun
Yo.
online. It's just not going to happen. You're going to get into a game. You're going to play for 5 seconds. It's going to crash. They still have bugs from 2K20. Like, look at this. And this is in the female market.
What the
Rise.
hell?
All right. Nobody should spend no money on this game at all. 2K don't care about you. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care if you want a game that functions properly. They don't give a fuck. Stop spending your money with this scummy company and force them to make
What?
a better product. This game sucks. It's a copy and paste. It doesn't work properly. The hit detection is still bad. Not to mention the numerous bugs and glitches and the fact that the online is still unplayable to this day. And this is mid-second week of the game's release. And I'm talking about even just in the basic context of the game. Like if you just want to go to exhibition and just play a match. Like look at this. Big boot, doesn't connect, doesn't matter. Throw the clothesline first. No reversal, it just didn't work. The hit detection is insanely bad. This is another online match that I was playing with some friends, Elimination Chamber. I thought, well, if none of the modes are gonna work properly, at least can I go online and make some fun with my friends? Nope. Can't even do that. But WWE fans, they don't have another product. So you know what?
Of
They're
course.
going to continue to buy the game. They're going to continue to support it. 2K puts no effort. They literally have the same exact backstage as last year. Same exact, all the way through and through. All the way through and through. Nothing changed, nothing different. You can't even walk from the ring to backstage. But you know what? They added a spotlight. They added a spotlight, and that's sure to excite the fans and make them believe that we actually put some work in, right? Because we got a spotlight. Same backstage, but now we have a spotlight. Oh my God, it's so amazing. I even had a conversation with Macho T under one of his videos last night. For those who don't know, Macho T is one of the biggest WWE 2K content creators. And look, the whole conversation, you're not gonna be able to see the whole thing, but if anybody really cares that deeply, they can come to my Twitter and see the whole thing. But I even had a conversation with Macho T last night, and I'm just asking him, I'm like, bro, when are you gonna criticize the game? Because these 2K content creators, they post out 90% positive videos, 90% positive information about the game. Macho T is always posting videos. Oh, look at this crazy, insane detail. Look at these graphics. Look at this hidden item you can use. Oh, this game is so great. I'm having so much fun. And he'll occasionally slip in some little criticisms, but he doesn't criticize. You get what I'm saying? It's a difference between slipping in some little criticisms here and there so you appear like, you're impartial. But it's a wholly different thing to criticize the product. You get what I'm saying? I see no videos talking about the bugs. I see no videos talking about the glitches. I see no videos talking about how online is still unplayable. I see no videos talking about how the game is a copy and paste, complete copy and paste with nothing different. I see no videos talking about how it's the same backstage from last year. I see no videos talking about how we have old faces on younger player models, and that's a different conversation. But we have old faces, like we have a current Booker T face, but on a young Booker T character model. We have the current old Goldberg face, but on the young Goldberg character model. Like, I don't see anything like that. So I just wanted him to know, like, when am I going to see you criticize it, bro? And this was basically his response. I'm having fun with it so far. The best 2K has done. So right there, you automatically lied. Yes, you can have fun with a broken, shitty product, especially if you love the license. Because trust me, I feel the same way about certain things, but the difference is I can be one with myself and I can admit when something is a broken, shitty product. Other people can't. Like if somebody said to me, yo, Nobody should buy NBA 2K. The shit is garbage, right? I'm not gonna defend it and say no. This is the best 2K has done. I'm having so much fun with it. No, yeah, I can have fun with it, but that doesn't mean that the product isn't broken and shitty. See, if people were realistic about things, then us smaller content creators wouldn't have to constantly make these videos. We wouldn't have to constantly call out these companies for broken games and games that don't work properly. So he says the best 2K has done. No, first of all, it's not the best 2K has done. The best 2K has done is when they took over from, what was it, 2K13, which was made by THQ, and they just slapped the 2K logo on it. That was the best, all right? Because we still had fun THQ gameplay and some effort put into the game. So, no, this is not the best 2K has done. That's a lie. And he says, I mentioned universe mode issues, which are major in game breaking, by the way. They need improvement. My faction disappointment. Gotta play more. You have been playing since before the game was even released. But your excuse is you need to play more to give a fair review. It seems like a good improvement. And that is the problem. That's the problem. All the big WWE 2K content creators, they're happy with wherever they get. They're never going to criticize the game because you know what? They get flown out to the events to play the game early. They get flown out to these different events and meet WWE superstars and check out different things. They get free swag, free items. You know, they have a contract to promote the game on their channel. They won't tell you that. But yes, 2K makes content creators sign contracts, to promote the game. And in terms, they can't bash the game. They can't say anything negative about it. They can give small criticisms to appear impartial, but they can't really dive into these games and really tell the truth and be honest about it like they need to be able to help 2K improve the game. So they're not going to say anything negative because they know if you talk about the bugs and the glitches, you talk about how online still doesn't work, you talk about the universe mode glitches, you talk about how the my GM is broken and it has no logic. If you talk about these things, the constant crashes, you talk about these things, 2K ain't gonna fly your ass out next year. 2K ain't gonna give you a free copy of the game. 2K ain't gonna cut your check for that contract. It's not gonna happen. So they're not gonna criticize the game. But back to the game, man, because I'm not done. Back to the game. My GM mode. They're touting all of these features this year that they added. Trust me, it's word semantics. The game completely has no logic when you playing with the CPU organically. So my recommendation for y'all is to try to play with a friend, play against a friend, and try to create your own excitement and enjoyment out of this game. Because just playing it organically against a computer, it has no logic and it doesn't make any sense. Thus, is unplayable. Don't waste your time. You see, for WCW, for my WCW reboot, I drafted Batista and Scott Hall, my first two picks. Who do you think the Raw GM drafted? You would think they drafted Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Undertaker. But no, they drafted Trish Stratus and my downloaded from Community Creations, Jade Cargill, that I use for my rise. How does that make any sense? Like, just think, how does that make any logical sense? If SmackDown drafts Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley, right? First two picks. Do you think Raw is then going to turn around and draft Chelsea Green and Asuka? Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't, and it shouldn't. But because 2K is using an outdated engine, combined with the fact that they are lazy and don't put in any effort to make the game better, to really flesh out the CPU and give it some sort of logic, it's not going to improve. And you guys are going to continue to buy it every year because you are hardcore WWE drones and there is no other WWE product. So you feel like you're going to miss out. FOMO, the fear of missing out. You feel like you're going to miss out on having some fun if you don't get this game. You're not going to be able to, enjoy the new community creations. And you're not going to be able to enjoy, living out your WWE fantasy if you don't get this game. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're going to get the same basic, shitty, unpolished, broken, barely works, copy and paste game every year if y'all do not put your foot down and either stop buying this game, boycott the game, or speak out. I'm even fine if you buy the game and you would play it, but you speak out about how it can improve. If everybody was doing that, it wouldn't be no need or no use for me to make this video. But because people are buying the game and sweeping every issue under the rug just because they are hardcore WWE stands and hardcore 2K stands, no, we're not about to do that because I love wrestling. I grew up loving wrestling. I've been playing wrestling games since goddamn WrestleMania, you know what I'm saying, on the Genesis. I've been playing Royal Rumble on Dreamcast, every SmackDown game on PS2, Day of Reckoning 2, WrestleMania 19 on GameCube. I even had the 2 shitty Raw games on Xbox. So don't talk to me about being a WWE fan or a wrestling fan, because I'm a fan too. But the thing about it is I want a better product. I want to be able to get enjoyment out of this product, and I want to be able to play this game year round like we used to do with the SmackDown games. When SmackDown Shut Your Mouth came out, we played that game every day until Here Comes the Pain came out. When Day of Reckoning 1 came out, I played that game every day until Day of Reckoning 2 came out. I've already dropped WWE 2K23. I've already dropped it. And thank goodness I didn't pay full price for the deluxe. And thank goodness that I'm a Twitch affiliate and I don't have to pay for these games. Because let me tell you something. If I had to pay full price for this game, you think this video is bad? Y'all gonna hate on this video. You think the amount of bad comments I'm gonna get under this video are gonna be warranted? Let me tell you something. If I paid $100 for the deluxe edition and this trash quality of a product I received, my rise mode. I'm not going to spend too much time on my rise mode. This mode is linear, okay? You can't make any choices pertaining to what belt you want to chase, what feud you want to get in, you know, what promotion you want to go to, how you want to play out your career. It's completely linear. Completely. You can't choose anything regarding the main story. Now, they do have, I want to say, basically side missions that you can do, optional stuff, where you may see Ricochet standing around the locker room or something, and you can talk to him, and, you know, they'll give you an option to go against him or something. But it's side stuff. It doesn't affect your story. So it's basically worthless to play. All you're getting is points, you know, to be able to upgrade your wrestler. So this mode is pretty much worthless. You can't make any decisions. You can't interfere in anybody's matches. You can't start a feud. You can't chase a belt. You can't form a tag team organically. There is one point at the beginning of the mode, the male one at least, where you get to choose Evolution or the Hurt Business, but that is over and it comes to a halt as fast as it begins. You leave the group as fast as you join it. So it's just like, bro, I don't understand how in SmackDown 2 on PS1 we had more freedom and it was more randomness to the mode than we have in 2023. I don't understand how SmackDown 3, Just Bring It, on PS2, we could walk around backstage and free roam. We could start feuds with a superstar that we saw in the hallway. We could, maybe you see the hardcore champion standing around in a break room. You want to whip his ass and take the belt. You could do that. I don't understand how we had so much freedom. Goodness, that's not a word. How we had so much freedom and creativity in older games. But in 2023, where we have a PS5 out. Now, I know it's a cross-gen game. We got PS4 and PS5. But even still, you compare the power of even just a PS4 to a PS2. But somehow we still have linear story modes in wrestling games. How does that make any sense? So this mode is worthless, completely worthless. Now, Universe mode.
What?
This was the mode I was most excited for going into the game because I felt like, okay, obviously we're going to get another linear My Rise mode that's going to get boring. It's going to be worthless. My GM, they couldn't get it right last year. They barely added anything new. They're not going to get it right this year. Completely worthless. I didn't know that the computer logic was going to be so bad as to where the game mode you might as well not even play it because you can't get any enjoyment out of it because the computer has no logic. So universe mode. I went in universe mode, created WCW. I got a WCW Monday Nitro. I got a WCW Thunder Show. I got Raw and SmackDown on there. I'm thinking, all right, well, at least I could have some fun, just making some matches and then playing the matches. And no, because the mode doesn't work. Now, as you can see from the video that I posted, I had a match with Sean O'Hare and Sting. As soon as I start the match, the game mode just completely says, you know what, fuck Sting, he out of here, and replaces Sting with the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. So I can't even play a match in my universe because the game is so broken. I can't even play my universe because the game don't work. So it's like, at what point are y'all going to say, you know what, 2K, y'all had 2 years off. Was it 2 years or a year? No, it was 2 years because 2K20 and then 2K22. Y'all had 2 years off to work on a game. And y'all came back with 2K22 with some updated controls. All right. And it was less buggy than 2K20. I'll give y'all credit for that. These games are less buggy than 2K20. That was a whole completely different shit show. But y'all took 2 years off to still have the same problems. The same problems and even worse problems. Because at least in 2K20, Universe Mode worked. At least you could play it. In 2K22, Universe Mode was bare bones. It didn't have no damn options in it, but you could play it. This year, y'all got more options and more customization as far as things you can do, interfering in matches, post-match beatdowns and stuff. But the mode don't work. It doesn't work. So what is the point? At what point are the WWE drones and the people who buy this game religiously like a cult, no matter if the game is good, bad, broken, or functioning, at what point are y'all going to say, you know what, we're not buying this game. Let this game flop. 2K, learn your lesson. Come out with a better product. Or just take a year off to polish the game so that all the modes worked. Because let me tell you something. If the game actually worked and all the modes were functioning and it wasn't so glitchy, the hit detection wasn't so bad, the computer actually had some fucking logic, the online was playable and I could actually get through a War Games or actually get through Elimination Chamber without the game crashing and booting me back to the main menu, then I would say, you know what? This isn't a good wrestling game, but it's serviceable. You can go to you can create some matches, play some matches, exhibition mode, have some fun. You'll at least get some fun out of it. But because the game has so many flaws, just fundamentally as a product, I'm not even talking about the gameplay. I have yet to even talk about the in-ring work of this game and the actual in-game gameplay. Because so much stuff is broken in this game, it doesn't matter that the gameplay is actually average and they have a foundation that they can improve upon. You know what I'm saying? Because even though this game still has animations from a decade ago, which is abysmal, even though John Cena's had the same attitude adjustment in the game for years now, even though Brock Lesnar has had the same F5 in the game for years now, and they just refuse to add any new animations to this damn game unless you are the world champ or a new member of the roster, they just don't care. Why does this game still have animations from WWE 2K14? Why? Let me question you. Let me answer you. Because 2K has never seen this game flop. So they've never actually had to put in the work to make new animations. I'm talking about from SmackDown 1 up until Here Comes the Pain. We had new animations every year. Now, yes, you're always going to have some old legacy animations. But if you had to put it to a ratio, I would say from SmackDown 1 to SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, the legacy animations were, I would say, 30% of each game. 30 to 35% of each game, you would see an old suplex or you would see an old powerbomb from an old game. Yeah, you would see it in some people's movesets. But if you talk about legacy animations between WWE 2K14 up until WWE 2K23, it's about 85% of the game. 85% of this game is old legacy animations. 2K Do your job. We are paying y'all every year to put out a good product. We are paying y'all every year to come up with some new goddamn animations, to make the game balance upon release, to make the AI have some type of logic, to make the game not glitchy, to make the game work online. And y'all just can't do the basic shit right. All right, now speaking on the gameplay, shout out to my guy, Lord Cosmo, another smaller content creator. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him because I haven't even talked about the gameplay yet. I'm going to put in a clip of Lord Cosmo's video that he also made telling people not to buy this game because he did a really good job of it. So I'm going to let y'all listen to him.
It makes like I said, I prefer and I miss that classic, arcadey adrenaline pump of, because it represented like that's what wrestling was like what is like what it, like I just hate this, like this snail pace, the slow, like they have cinder blocks on that, they're shackled between their ankles. And it's who asked for that? Like why do they use that type of gameplay? Shit, like if it's like I probably would play a lot more, even like some of the old 2Ks that I have, but it's just like it's starting in 2K15. They always use this gameplay that's just this. It's like it's so taken out to the game. Like I'll say, it's just so slow, and it's almost like you're just. Yeah, they have the players, they're just stuck, their feet are just stuck to the ground, and you're just trying to move, and they barely move. And when they do is they glitches, the opponent hits you first, always. It's incredibly ridiculous. And it's that's what people are okay with. But yeah, it just speaks to the overall society. Because now it's like I said, not just with, like companies always had that, even though if it was like in some groups. But yeah, companies always had that.
Listen, in closing, I didn't want this video to be this long, but I kind of just had to say the real, bro, because there's too many big content creators just lapping this shit up, while us smaller content creators are looking crazy because we're telling the truth about the game, while everybody else is just okay with lying about the game because they getting benefits from 2K. We don't have anything to lose. 2K ain't paying us to talk about this product. We ain't in no contract, so we can ask for a better product and we can criticize the product without fear of, oh damn, if I say this, they gonna rip the contract up. I ain't gonna get paid this month. We don't care about that. So in closing, man, listen. Anybody who's on the edge about this game or, thinking, damn, when I get paid next week, I'm gonna finally get it. Ooh, save your money. Do not support this game. Don't buy this game at all. Wait until Black Friday when this game is $20 and then a 2 for $30 promotion or something. If you really have to have the game this bad. This game is lazy. It's broken. It's buggy. It's glitchy. It has no logic. The gameplay is copy and paste, slow-footed 2K gameplay that they had forever, but just now they've added combos since last year to try to speed up the pace. The hit detection is bad. The online is still unplayable. Do not buy this game. I know people are going to be in my comments, oh, we love WWE, Roman Reigns, let's go, you. Oh my God, no, you're a hater. Listen, I don't give a fuck about nothing y'all talking about, to be honest. Because I actually have the game. I've actually spent tons of hours in this game since it came out last week. I'm here to tell you, listen, don't buy this game. If I actually was trying to get some clout or something, I would put other content creators' names in the title. I will put another content creator in the thumbnail. Or either I would be kissing this game's ass in hopes that 2K will fly me out or notice my videos so I can get some pumped up numbers. But no, because what we're about on my channel is telling the truth and saving the hard-working people money. Because listen, Resident Evil comes out this week. Save your money. There are better games to play. And if you really want your wrestling fix, go get 2K22 from your local mom and pop shop Go get it from GameFly. Get 2K22 from Amazon or something. It's dirt cheap, and it's the same exact game. Do not buy this game until 2K puts some effort into this game. Until 2K puts some effort into this game, actually take it serious and actually respect wrestling fans and stop giving us a dirt inferior product that we can lap up because they have a monopoly on the license, don't buy this game.